what exactly was the form of government that the Founding Fathers established after America won its independence? An even more important question to ask is, what wasn't the form of government that the Founding Fathers established? It certainly wasn't a socialist government.
When the first settlers came over to this country, they set up shop and they called it Jamestown. Now, they established a community, but the community was so poorly run, it resembles something that we know of today, which we call communism and socialism. Now, at a certain point, things got so bad that their only food source was old shoelaces and rats. Take a listen to this.
Students of history that they were, many of the Founding Fathers knew full well the story of Jamestown. Settlers there in Jamestown established something like a communist or a socialist community where no one owned anything and everybody had everything in common. They agreed to compile and store up the grain, and each person was allowed to take what they need and put back what they didn't use. This, of course, led to obvious issues. Within 2 years, they were eating shoelaces and rats, and half of them died. That is, of course, until the famous John Smith put an end to this failed structure, implementing a private property system, quoting the biblical ethic that if a man will not work, he shall not eat. Similarly, in the Plymouth Colony, where they also had their own kind of socialist structure, Governor William Bradford admitted, and I quote, that by adopting the communal system, we thought we were wiser than God. After coming to these realizations, scrapping the socialist system, and implementing these new policies, both Jamestown and Plymouth rapidly improved. Out of these lessons of their trial and error was born the image of the rugged individual who was taking on the frontier, building and establishing the colonies.
On one hand, we have people who are saying capitalism is how we should run our country. On the other hand, we have people saying socialism is the way we should run our country. I think of MLK, Martin Luther King Jr. He was a proponent of socialism. The social gospel is what he preached. Him and many other leaders of the civil rights movement were all about socialism. They fought for socialism. We should have a socialist government. Now, the question is, were they right? Is socialism the way, or should I say the best way for us to run our country, our lives in the United States?